What is up, y'all? It is Rogue Ninja Mac, where he is leaving the village in search for knowledge. Well, today's video, we will be talking about Proverbs, but not necessarily the Bible Proverbs. It's more specific now. It's more like Japanese Proverbs. Had to throw away my gun because it's gonna distract y'all. But I just find them so interesting because of the knowledge that is behind them. I like to do more of these videos later on too. Just kind of like specific proverbs or just like certain quotes that really just speak out to me. Like, in my face, just shouting out, So let me find some, we'll discuss over it and just kind of go more in depth. All right, so right now I'm on a website. They say Japan is famous for many things, including their ancient cultural wisdom, which is often expressed in the form of beautiful Japanese proverbs. These proverbs stem from insightful observations about Japanese life and people. I love Japanese things in general. I love the culture. I love everything about it. I like how they kind of like carry themselves in like BC, AD, kind of in that period. There's just something about Asian history that just really speaks out to me. I don't know. But let's get straight into it. These proverbs stem from insightful observations about Japanese life and people and are usually worded with simplicity. Read on below for 50 of the most inspiring and thought-provoking Japanese proverbs. All right. A bad wife spells 100 years of bad harvest. Let's talk about it. I'm a bad wife. Honestly, you could be a bad wife, bad husband, but you don't want to be with somebody who you spent years with, but aren't really adding value, or more of like aren't necessarily building anything together. Like, you guys want to build like an empire together. Y'all want to build something genuine, something great, because if you have children within it, that's also what they see. So you definitely want to bring out a good harvest, because the seeds could be the children that you create, and you want those seeds to sprout and bloom. So I love these Japanese proverbs. I just pick it up. A frog in a well does not know the great sea. That's a good one. It's more of, honestly, it's kind of like that transition from high school to college. You're just kind of watching, like your parents kind of watch over you, or you're kind of restricted from seeing certain things. But until you hit college, or like once you kind of see things in the real life, of course there are things that you never seen, but there's also a whole lot to discover. That's deep. You're only restricted to what you believe and what you see. So that's why you also want to have or work towards having a limitless mind, or just being open-minded to whatever that you discover on this journey that you are in, which is called life. All right. A samurai, even when he has not eaten, uses his toothpick. I don't really get that one. Let me know in the comments if I'm missing something. After the rain, earth hardens. I'm just gonna pick up from what I believe this quote means, but I think it's like after bad things happen, you're kind of hard and you kind of get thicker skin. You kind of grow as a result from it. So I think that's what I believe that quote means. Let's see. Due to the presence of fools, wise people stand out. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Honestly, you could kind of, if you really look closer, you could kind of pick out the wise person out of the room. That person would usually be a person who, he could even be talkative, or like you really have to kind of look at the very small things that someone does in order to figure out if they are wise or not. Because sometimes there are people that you may not even know who are wise, but they just kind of give off a different type of energy. But it's one of those situations where when you know, or like if you know, because you kind of like develop that gift of, or just that way of figuring out who it is and who you really feel like that certain advice or anything that that just comes out of their mouth is just going to be of value. I feel like, yeah, it's pretty easy to figure out wise people, especially in this world, because it's just like their knowledge and everything that comes with it is just on a different level. Ooh, talking about villages. entering the village, obey the village. I don't know. I have mixed thoughts about this one. It's more of when you enter like a certain area, or say like you're in country, you have to obey the country. Me, I'm more on the side of like obey it as long as it doesn't compromise your values. Then I feel like if it does, you shouldn't even be there. But mixed thoughts about that one. It's okay to have an opinion. It's okay to disagree. Let's encourage that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make this longer than 7 minutes, so let me speed up a little bit. Even a fool has one talent. This is a big one. Like I feel like every single person in this world has knowledge that someone else doesn't know, and they have that one talent, and you know, that one thing that really sets them apart from other people. So that's why I feel like it's very important to realize your gifts and realize that, you know, you're just as unique as someone else in this world. You know, everyone is unique here, so it just takes you to believe in that and then just thrive in the best way possible in life with it, because you have a gift, so it's a present to you, and it is valuable. It is valuable. Fall down 7 times, stand up 8. It's true. As long as you're alive and you're kicking, you know, that's all that matters. You know, you definitely don't want to get beat by the mind at all. And we'll just stop that there. You know, we'll just make this probably like part 1. Yeah, make this part 1. You know, I actually kind of like this. This is something I just thought off the dome and stuff like that. But yeah, just kind of like going deeper on certain quotes or even Proverbs, or I might even dive into the Bible as well, or even the Quran, something like that. It just intrigues me, like the different just kind of like the different intellectual insights that you just get from anywhere, because it can literally come from anywhere. And I'm a type of individual where it doesn't matter where it comes from. If I feel like it's going to benefit me, I'm going to partake in the inside of it and just download it into my mind so I remember going forward. Because I feel like if something is kind of said like twice in my life, I kind of feel like, okay, that's something big I need to watch out for. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. If y'all want to hear more of this, drop some intellectual knowledge from the internet and just what I think about it. But yeah, let me know. Rogue Ninja out.